how are you? This is Mr. Amri Fathy. Our lesson today, algebra. We start with multiplying and dividing rational expressions. At the first, the meaning of rational expression, we have a definition, a ratio of two polynomial expressions. 8 plus x over 13 plus x is called rational expression because we have a numerator like polynomial equation and we have a denominator 13 plus x, a polynomial as the same. Then to simplify a rational expression, we have some steps. Number one, make sure both of the numerator and the denominator are factorized completely. Look for common factors and cancel. Remember, factors are things that are being multiplied. You can never cancel things that are being added or subtracted. Find out what conditions make the expression undefined and state them. We have some examples. Simplify each of the following. Number one, simplify 3y multiplied by between two brackets y plus 6 over between two brackets y plus 6 multiplied by between two brackets y power 2 minus 8y plus 12. Then we can simplify the bracket of the numerator y plus 6 with the bracket in the denominator y plus 6. The expression will be 3y over y power 2 minus 8y plus 12. Another example, number 2. Simplify 4x power 3 multiplied by two brackets x power 2 minus 7x minus 8 over 12x multiplied by x power 2 minus 64. At the first, we will factorize the first bracket in the numerator into two brackets, the first one x minus 8 and the second one x plus 1. We factorize only the first term and the third term. The first term x power 2 will be factorized into x and x. And 8, its factors 8 times 1 or 4 times 2. We will choose 8 and 1 because 8 minus 1 equals 7, the middle term. We will write 8 with sign negative and 1 with sign positive, negative 8 and positive 1 equals negative 7 middle term. Then we'll factorize the bracket in the denominator. This bracket is called difference between two squares. Factorized by two brackets, the first one x minus 8 and the second one x plus 8. Then we can simplify 4 with 12, x power 3 with x, this bracket with this bracket. 4 with 12 simplified, 4 becomes 1 because 4 divided 4 equals 1. 12 divided 4 equals 3. X power 3 divided by x equals x power 2. X divided x, there are no x power 0. We cancel x minus 8 with x minus 8, then the expression will be x power 2 multiplied by x plus 1, this bracket, over 3 multiply x plus 8, this bracket. Operations with rational expressions. To multiply rational expressions, first step, factorize and cancel where possible. Second step, multiply numerators and denominators. To divide rational expressions, rewrite the problem as a multiplication problem, with the first expression times the reciprocal of the second expression. Factorize and cancel where possible. Multiply numerators and denominators. Define x values for which the expression is undefined. This is remark. Polynomials in numerator and denominators. Rules are the same as before. Make sure everything is factorized completely. Cancel common factors. Simplify and define x values for which the expression is undefined. Some examples. Simplify each of the following: y minus 1 over 5y plus 15 multiplying by y power 2 plus 5y plus 6 over y power 2 plus 4y minus 5. Solution equals y minus 1 over between 5y and 15 we have HCF or common factor is 5, then 5 multiplied by y plus 3. Multiplying by, we will factorize this expression into two brackets. The first one y plus 2 and the second one y plus 3. We will factorize the first term and the third term only. Y power 2 factorized into y and y. We will factorize 6 into 1 times 6 or 2 times 3. We will choose 2 and 3 because their sum equals 5, the middle term. And we will repeat the middle sign positive in the two brackets because the last sign is positive. The denominator will factorize it by the same method. Two brackets, we will factorize the first term and the third term only. Y power 2 factorized into y and y, factorize 5 by only 1 times 5. And the difference between the two factors equals 4, the middle term. 5 and 1. 5 positive because positive 5 minus 1 equals positive 4 as the middle term. Then we will cancel the common with numerator and denominators. Y minus 1 with y minus 1. Y plus 3 with y plus 3. After cancellation, we find that 1 over 5 times y plus 2 over y plus 5. Then another example. Simplify a plus 2 over a plus 3 divided by a power 2 plus a minus 12 over a power 2 minus 9. Solution a plus 2 over a plus 3 will change the division operation into multiplication, and we will write the reciprocal of the second expression will be a power 2 minus 9 over a power 2 plus a minus 12. As the same like the first example, we will factorize a power 2 minus 9, this difference between two squares, then two brackets, the first one a power 2 factorized into a and a, 9 factorized into 3 and 3, and we write negative and positive. We will factorize a power 2 plus a minus 12 into two brackets, the first one a plus 4, the second one a minus 3. We'll factorize the first term only, a and a, factorize the 12 into 1 times 12, or 2 times 6, or 3 times 4. But we'll choose the two factors which their difference equals positive 1. So we'll choose 4 and 3. 4 was positive and 3 was negative because 4 minus 3 equals positive 1 as the middle term. Then we will cancel the common in numerator and the denominator. Like a plus 3 with a plus 3 from numerator and the denominator, a minus 3 with a minus 3, then the expression will be a plus 2 only over a plus 4. Another example, 2d plus 6 over d power 2 plus d minus 2 divided by d plus 3 over d power 2 plus 3d plus 2. At the first, we will change the symbol of division into multiplication. Then we write the second expression in its reciprocal. D power 2 plus 3d plus 2 will be numerator, d plus 3 will be denominators. Then we will start to factorize or take HCF if we can. 2d plus 6, we will take HCF between 2 and 6 equals 2. Then 2d plus 6 will be 2 multiplying by d plus 3. Factorize d power 2 plus d minus 2. It will be factorized into two brackets. The first one d minus 1, the second one d plus 2. We'll factorize the numerator d power 2 plus 3d plus 2 into two brackets. D power 2 will be d and d. 2 into 2 factors 2 and 1 because their sum equals 3 as the middle term. Then d over d plus 3. We'll cancel d plus 3 from the numerator with d plus 3 from the denominator. And we will cancel d plus 2 with d plus 2 from numerator and the denominator. Then the final answer will be 2 multiplying by bracket d plus 2 over d minus 1. Another example, k minus 3 over k plus 1 multiplying by 1 minus k power 2 over k power 2 minus 4k plus 3. We will factorize 1 minus k power 2, but we will take negative as a common sign. Then this expression will be k power 2 minus 1. Okay? So we will factorize k power 2 into k and k. Factorize 1 into 1 and 1, negative and positive. This is the method to factorize the difference between two squares, and this negative is common between k power 2 minus 1 to be k power 2 minus 1, not 1 minus k power 2. Factorize k power 2 minus 4k plus 3 into two brackets. The first one k minus 3, the second one k minus 1. Because k power 2, k and k, positive 3 will be 1 and 3 and their sum equals 4, yes. And we will repeat the middle sign negative because the last term is positive. Then we will cancel the common expressions from numerator with the, it's like in the denominator. K minus 3 with k minus 3, k minus 1 with k minus 1, k plus 1 with k plus 1, then the result will be negative 1. Don't write negative only. This example will be try with yourself at your home. Thank you for watching and goodbye. With